All right, I'll start with the players for Boiling Springs. Lisa, Hannah, Anna, you guys have fun, and that's one thing that's been apparent this year as you've made this run, is you have fun every time you go out there. So how much is that lighthearted attitude and having fun going to play into Saturday's match?
It definitely is a great factor because you always when you get to play with your friends, everything really doesn't matter. It's always who you play with and how you get to experience that.
I think a lot of our match play has been, we try to focus on our matches one at a time. And it's kind of like we don't think about the outcome, we think about what's happening on the court. And so like before matches we kind of always think, hey, no matter what happens, let's have fun, let's have good attitudes. And it's really worked out this season.
We just try to stay fun and lighthearted so we don't get just too nervous and start having kind of bad attitudes if we start missing shots. I mean, if we stay lighthearted, we just kind of keep playing better and have better attitudes.
And Coach Hendricks, just talk about the attitude of this team. As they said, they have fun when they go out there, but at the same time, they're all business as well. And I think that was on full display last night against TL Hannah when it really came down to it and you needed that big victory. They buckled down and they got it. So just talk about the determination that this team shows as well.
These girls are very determined. We've overcome, as a team, a lot of adversity, and I think that has made us all stronger and bond closer, which makes us all more determined as a team and to support one another.
Eric, you this is your second year or first year?
First year.
So you took over a program that has won a lot.
Yes, indeed.
Kind of talk about, is that pressure, or is it more on the girls to perform and not so much pressure on the coach?
I don't feel any pressure at all. I don't think the girls feel any pressure. They were in this match last year, and they lost a close one. And I think it's been on the calendar since this time last year, even though we had to bump it back a week, of course. But these girls are ready. They've had this on the calendar since they went home without the first place trophy last year. They're ready to go. I don't think there's any pressure on any of us. We're just ready to get playing on Saturday.
Lisa, I'll come back to you. You being the lone senior on Boiling Springs' team, what does this match mean for you personally? As we talked about last night and before that, you started on this team as a 10th grader and barely made the playoffs. Last year, third place region finish, and now you've taken that next step to a state championship. So what would it mean to you to cap off your senior year and your last career match with a state title?
It'd obviously be incredible. It's been incredible making it this far, and I'm just so proud of this team as a whole. We've grown up a lot since I first came on the team, not just physically, but also just as people and as friends. The team's become a lot closer, and it's just really amazing to see that.
And I have one more for you as well. Again, we've talked about this before, but you're always one of the smallest players on the court, if not the smallest player on the court, but you play with some of the biggest heart. So just talk about your determination and how you carry that into each match. And, playing for a state championship, what do you have to prove? What do you want to prove to yourself or to your opponent? And just show everybody, what you can do once you get out there.
Size isn't everything. There's probably been plenty of people who've proven that. I've always gone out there and I've always had fun going out there. And when I'm playing people who are bigger than me, which that's pretty much every time, I just kind of enjoy the feeling of being the shorter one. Sometimes, most of the time. I feel like winning state would be really cool for all of us because, our high school's never won region before, and then we come out this year and win region, and now we're in state, and that'd just be great for the team and be an awesome feeling for me also.